So to build off more of the story on the last thing where I shared on that language learning app, where quote unquote Jada uh, was teasing me with the line, "Gotta use them wheelies to escape from them feelies," or run away from the feelies, whatever she teased me with. Valid uh, and amusing, but to clarify, for the last 11 years, maybe 10, maybe longer, I adamantly believed I was 5'11 and a half for the longest time, and that I've been trying to convince people that I was until Nate's wedding, where he told me, "Yeah, you've always been 6'1. It's just you always slouched. I didn't know how to break it to you because you kept arguing with everyone. Yeah, you've been that way since 14 or 15. Sorry." And I was like, "Oh, makes sense." Yeah. Um, so apparently, uh, ever since I went to Nate's wedding, I realized I shouldn't have argued with people, especially doctors, for the last 4 years. Uh, People at a hospital I was in who tried to convince me because my shoes were off, but I didn't believe them. Uh, but then I had to because it was like 4 or 5 different professional opinions, including the guy who fitted my tux for Nate's wedding. I had my shoes off and he said, "Yeah, I have bad news for you. I'm 5'11 and you're not. You're 6'1." Um, yeah, so that's why, and that's how I realized I was not actually 5'11. I was 6'1 because he says even with your shoes off, you're over 5'11. And that's how I realized my whole life I've just been trying to compete with the rest of the people who were 5'11 and a half ever since I was 14 or 15, I mean. And I would never find my place. But recently, because of those events, I realized I was just trying to stand out. I was just trying to find my individuality. But then I had no idea. It was like being a vegan in a hot dog eating contest, not knowing it wasn't my world. Yes, this was an elaborate way to tell that joke twice in my life because I used that joke for a different situation before. And I would like to tell the vegan joke again with hot dog eating contests for something different entirely. Mission accomplished. But the rest were facts too, but not as entertaining as a vegan and a hot dog eating contest. Just saying.